Hi, my name is Sam Lorman, and this is the story of how I became a world champion. The journey not only shaped me as a person but also as an athlete. On the brink of attending my second World Championships, I thought I'd share the story with you all from what happened in 2022. I'll now take you back to the final weeks leading up to the Lifesaving World Championships in 2022. So this competition was held in Riccione in Italy. Initially the team travelled to Bologna, but before that I had a couple of gym sessions that I thought I'd share with you all. So I had some singles on squats, some hang power cleans and some hang power snatches, some bench press and some weighted pull-ups, and a lot of jumping. So I was doing a lot of jumping back then. I was working with an S&C coach called Jordan Webster. He tends to work with MMA, boxers, some rugby players, but also works with some niche sports like life-saving, downhill mountain biking. I believe he has some skaters as well. So I was working with him at the time. So we flew from London Heathrow, which is quite far away from me. I live in Leeds, which is in the north, so it's about 4 and a bit hours away. One of my teammates at the time, James Blaby, lives nearby, so I stayed with him for a couple of days before. I've got a funny video of him that I'll probably show here, doing some cold water therapy in his bath, which was good. I do cold water therapy quite often, a couple of times a week. So before then, so as I said, we flew to Bologna, which is kind of north to central Italy, and then we travelled down to Riccione by coach before the competition. I believe it was 5 days before. So this place was quite familiar to me and quite a few members of the team, because before COVID in 2019, the European Champs was held there, kind of like a test event for the World Champs. The pool's great, it's a great facility, and hotel-wise, it was pretty decent. We were there for bed and breakfast, and some of the evening meals as well. So we knew what to expect because we'd been there before, so which was good. So after that, we went to get our accreditation. I've got a few pictures of that, and we trained at the pool for a few days before the opening ceremony, which was a parade through the city/town. So this started at the beach venue and finished at the town hall, where all of the speeches and the opening speeches were done, which was good. They had some dancers that were dancing on the side of the building. We met loads of the other teams and friends from across the globe that I've seen before. Competitions like the Orange Cup, and then all the guys at the European circuit when I race in those meets. So I was the flag bearer for this because I was the captain of the team, and I've been reselected as the captain for Australia, which I'm going to in a few weeks now, so we're about 6 weeks out. Leading up to the event, staff and coaches and me, Josh, Tom and Blaby, we knew we were going to be up there in the relays. All 4 of us are quote-unquote swimmers, so we knew we'd be up there, top 8s, making finals and that type of thing. But we had no idea that we were going to be, contenders for medals at this time. In the back of my head, I thought we could have a chance, but I wasn't too sure. So the obstacle relay, the relay that we ended up winning, that I'm going to show you in a minute, is basically a 4x50 freestyle, but you have to go under 2 obstacles at 12.5 and 37.5, and you have to surface before and after the first obstacle, but the rest is a free-for-all. So most people do front crawl, and they might do a fly stroke on the first stroke before they go under the obstacle. So after the heats, Great Britain qualified second for the finals behind Australia. There was loads of good contenders in there, but quite a few people were holding back a few teams. So Hungary had 3 Olympic swimmers, New Zealand are always strong, Australia obviously they qualified first, Italy are always pretty good, and Poland as well. So we're all contenders. We knew that not everyone was going and too hard in the heats because they knew they could qualify for the finals. And I forgot to mention Japan. They were the defending world champions from 2018, and another they won the World Games in 2017, so they're always strong. So we qualified second. I got last in the relay, so we have Josh first, Tom second, Blaby third, and then me last. So I'll leave you with a video now, and I hope you enjoy it. If you've got any questions about lifesaving or the event, just drop them in the comments down below.
Finale A della staffetta 4x50 metri ostacoli maschile.
Ladies and gentlemen, the A final of the 4x50 obstacle relay men.
Corsia 8.
In lane 8, France, Perillon, La Haye, De Halle and La Serre. In lane 1 from Italy.
Corsia 1. Italia, Mauro Ferro, Federico Girardi, Fabio Pezzotti, Francesco Ippolito. Corsia 7.
In lane 7, from New Zealand, Edie, Kent, Beattie, and Dawson.
Corsia 2.
In lane 2, from Japan, Takasu, Nishiyama, Ueno, and Honda.
Corsia 6.
In lane 6, from Spain, Spunarosa, Belgian Cabedo, Huerga Sanchez, and Sanchez Torres.
Corsia 3.
In lane 3, from Hungary, Nielash, Yarfash, Takash, and Balog.
Corsia 5.
In lane 5, from Great Britain, Trebilcock, Lawman, Blaby, and Gammon.
Corsia 4.
And in lane 4, with your fastest time of the morning of a 1:40.51 from Australia, Hines, Smith, Lewis, and Coach. Team manager from the United States of America, team manager USA, please meet the chief referee in marshalling.
Finale A 4x50 ostacoli maschile in acqua. Il Giappone, vice campione del mondo in carica corsia 2, Ungheria, terza ai mondiali del 2018.
And as this A final is in its second leg, world record is 1:34.80 set by China in China back in 2019. Not a lot to separate these teams there, though. Up in lane 7, looked like he had the advantage coming out of that into that obstacle, but lane 4, Australia will touch first in the split. Not very far behind them. Down in lane 7, the New Zealanders.
Cambio a metà gara, Australia, Nuova Zelanda, Francia, ultimo cambio.
Let's see how these results change up heading into this final exchange at the 150-meter mark. Australia still first there with the 1:12.82. Bit of an advantage over lane 3, Great Britain in lane 5. Australia, Great Britain equal going into this last obstacle. Let's see who's going to come out of it with the advantage. And it will look like it is the Great Britain in lane 5 that will touch in 1:38.67. Australia 1:39.31. Hungary 1:39.44.
Vince la Gran Bretagna 1:36.67, Australia 1:39.31, terzo posto pari merito Italia e Ungheria 1:39.44.
What a great swim by Team Great Britain coming into that final obstacle. Anchor swimmer on that leg. I mean, textbook stole that race from Australia, to the delight of the British fans in the audience. Just a reminder, team manager, United States of America, team manager for United States of America. Please meet the chief referee in marshalling. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be moving on to medal presentations for the 200-meter obstacles individual events, starting with our women. So if ladies, if you medaled this just a few minutes ago, please make your way over to the presentation area so we may begin the presentation of your medals.
Medaglia d'oro.
And your gold medalist with a time of 1:38.67 from Great Britain, Thomas Trebilcock, Samuel Lawman, James Blaby, and Josh Gammon. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please rise for the national anthem of Great Britain.
Ed è il momento dell'inno nazionale della Gran Bretagna.
Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate your champions in the 4x50 men's obstacle relay.